Thank you for your very meaningful words, Mr. Damodaran, and many congratulations once again. Ladies and gentlemen, the next national award is for outstanding contribution in the field of medicine. The person who's being honored with this award is none other than he whose very name has become synonymous with the treatment of neurological diseases in our country, Dr. B.S. Singhal, professor and the head of the Department of Neurology, Bombay Hospital Institute of Medical Sciences. Dr. Singhal is a member of several national and international neurological organizations. He is recognized worldwide and has presented several lectures and papers at home and abroad. Naturally, he's been the recipient of several professional honors too, including the Dr. B.C. Roy National Award. His interest in progressive neurological diseases, especially Parkinson's, has been recognized by the World Health Organization, and he was invited to join the working group of WHO on Parkinson's disease. Dr. Singhal has contributed significantly in the field of practice and research of neurology and neurological education and has identified new clinical entities. He's also served the public causes by giving the benefit of his expertise and time to the welfare of patients free of charge suffering from epilepsy and strokes. We are delighted to have Dr. B.S. Singhal with us today. I request him to kindly accept this award on behalf of the Priyadarshini Academy from Shri Nana Churasama. Actually, to the people of Bombay, Dr. Singhal hardly needs any introduction. It's just that we have to read out a citation. He's actually and really the Pandit in neurological diseases, the treatment of the neurological diseases, an all-time friend, and a wonderful person. I will now request him to share his thoughts and his emotions with all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. B.S. Singhal.
Shri Suresh Prabhu, Shri Ram Ravadik, Mr. Nanik Rupani, Dr. Ram Talreja, dignitaries on the dais, ladies and gentlemen, truly I am embarrassed. And the reason is that out there, I see so many people doing good service to the patients, more deserving than myself. Having said that, with all humility, I accept this prestigious award of the Priyadarshini Academy for contributions in medicine. But there are many people, as Shri Damodaran said, who have been responsible for whatever one achieves. Parents, children, students who teach you, the teachers who have taught you, and I acknowledge the presence here, the wife of my great teacher, Dr. J.S. Moose, Mrs. Moose, who took time to come here, and of course the patients, who are not only open books and continue to teach you, but also teach you the very essence of life. When I returned from England and started my practice, there were three things that I learned. Often the patient would give you a ring in the middle of the night and you feel like putting the telephone off, and even the Nokia telephone switched off. But I think my wife reminded me that if someone gives you a ring at 2 o'clock at night, think at the other end. The person must be in distress to give you a call. And from then on, I have always kept the telephone on and reminded myself that this is the cause you have to serve and be available to all your patients. The second principle that I learned was that feel the pain of the patient. Then only you can be a good doctor. And the third that I learned was that put yourself in the patient's shoes and then only give him the advice. What you can be done to you is what you should deliver to the patients. And then I chose clinical neurology. Neurology fascinated me as a student, the mysteries of brain. As a teacher, it fascinated me because teaching neurology was really a fascinating thing, a logical deduction to come to a conclusion. And last but not the least, the neurological patients teach you the very essence of life, as I said earlier. As you all know from the WHO, that nearly 25 to 30% of the burden of illness is due to neurological illness. And unfortunately, this was a much neglected field. However, we learned during the decay of the brain, a lot of money was channeled toward the researchers. Many of the infectious diseases in India are getting controlled. We are living longer, the lifespan has increased, and we shall be seeing more and more of neurological illnesses. The ravages of the strokes, the Parkinson's disease, the Alzheimer's disease. After the age of 80, 1 in 3 gets Alzheimer's disease. I think these are challenges in neurology. And these are, neurological patients teach you really the philosophy of life. And I always ask myself that in India we believe in rebirth. What would you want to be if you are reborn? And I tell myself, I would like to be a neurologist. And once again, I'd like to thank Priyadarshini Academy for giving me this honor. Thank you very much.